Welcome back, Dunder Mifflin fans. Today, we are diving deep, and I mean deep, into one of the most iconic dynamics in television history. We're talking about the salesman who spent more time planning pranks than making calls, and the assistant to the regional manager who fell for every single one of them. Yes, we are analyzing the video The Best of Jim Lying to Dwight from The Office. Why does this dynamic work? Is Jim a bully, or is he a creative genius? Why does Dwight, a man who claims to have the strength of a grown man and a little baby, constantly get outsmarted? Today, we break down every lie, every prank, and the psychological warfare that made Scranton the most entertaining office in the world. Let's start with a classic, the Miracle Legumes. This is Jim Halpert at his peak. He doesn't just tell a lie, he builds a mythology. He mentions Professor Copperfield and a mysterious cart in Jamaica. Notice Jim's reverse psychology here. And he tells Dwight, "I do not want to sell you these." By making them unavailable, he makes them irresistible to Dwight. Dwight prides himself on being prepared for any disaster, and magic beans fit right into his survivalist mindset. It's a masterclass in understanding your target's psychology. Jim knows Dwight can't resist an edge over others, even if that edge is a packet of regular beans. Then we have the Gaydar prank. This lie plays on Dwight's lack of social awareness and his obsession with detecting things. Jim calmly mentions it's sold out at Sharper Image or Brookstone. The brilliance of Jim's lies is that they are always grounded in a tiny bit of reality. He uses names of real stores to make the lie feel tangible. When Jim checks the website and tells Dwight it's sold out, at Dwight's disappointment is genuine. It shows that Dwight actually respects Jim's knowledge of the outside world, which Jim exploits ruthlessly. This is perhaps one of the most stressful lies for Dwight. Jim uses Dwight's own obsession with rules against him. By suggesting that marijuana causes memory loss, Jim makes Dwight doubt his own reality. Jim manages to convince a law and order fanatic like Dwight that he might have been the one smoking pot. The irony here is delicious. Dwight is so focused on catching a criminal that he doesn't realize the criminal is the one conducting the interrogation. If you want to talk about commitment, let's talk about the Thursday/Friday prank. Jim doesn't just tell Dwight it's Friday, he orchestrates a whole environment. As Jim explains his plan, he creates a fake reality where it's Friday so Dwight misses a whole day of work. This requires Jim to coordinate with Pam and even trick Dwight into thinking he missed The Apprentice. This prank is unique because it shows Jim's patience. He is willing to wait hours for the punchline when Dwight realizes he came in on a Saturday. This is Jim's most dangerous prank. Dwight has to give a speech at a convention, and Jim gives him advice based on Benito Mussolini. Jim plays on Dwight's desire for authority. He tells Dwight that great speakers were people of passion, not joke tellers. By framing a dictator's speech as leadership, Jim sets Dwight up for what should be a disaster. But the twist? Dwight actually succeeds. This shows that Jim's lies sometimes accidentally bring out Dwight's true and slightly terrifying self. As the series progressed, the pranks became more whimsical. Jim claims he can move objects with his mind. This prank highlights the partnership between Jim and Pam. Without Pam's help behind the scenes, moving the coat rack, the Lee would fail. It shows that Jim's lying isn't just a solo hobby, it's the foundation of his romance with Pam. They bond over the shared goal of making Dwight's life a little more confusing. You might ask, is Dwight stupid? The answer is no. Dwight is highly intelligent in specific areas, Beats, Bears, Battlestar Galactica. However, he has a blind spot. Respect for authority and the supernatural. Jim positions his lies in a way that appeals to Dwight's ego. Whether it's being a secret agent or owning magic beans, Jim offers Dwight a chance to be special. Dwight wants to believe the world is as exciting and high stakes as he imagines it to be. Jim simply provides the script for that imagination. As we look at the later seasons, the lies change. They become less about making Dwight look like a fool and more about helping him, or even just keeping the office interesting. By the end of the show, we realize that Jim's lies were a form of communication. In the finale, Jim pulls the ultimate prank, Guten prank, by bringing Michael Scott back for Dwight's wedding. It's the one time a lie, saying Michael couldn't come, resulted in the purest moment of joy in the series. The Best of Jim Lying to Dwight isn't just a compilation of jokes. It's a chronicle of a 9-year-long conversation between two people who, despite their differences, became best friends. Jim's lies were the glue that held their relationship together. So what's your favorite Jim lie? Was it the identity theft? Bears beats Battlestar Galactica? Or was it the desk in the bathroom? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more deep dives into Dunder Mifflin. Until next time, remember, identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Millions of families suffer every year.